Hitmaker.
Hey guys, it's your girl Malasia here, and I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be a chit chat ready with me. As you can see, I'm already in my element, as I like to call it, bummy per usual. I just want to go ahead and get straight into it because we have lots to talk about, lots to discuss. But first, if you're not subscribed, make sure that you do so you never miss a video from me. Make sure you hit that bell notification so that you are notified when I upload. So I already moisturized my skin, but I'm going to go in and moisturize some more because I used a sample of the old Hendrickson, the purple line, the hydration line, because I have dry skin. So I'm going to go in with my Protini moisturizer. I just love the way this moisturizer just makes me feel like I have something on my skin. So you guys already know I start off with my brows before I do any look. I'm just gonna go in with the Kat Von D butterfly palette and take the last two shades, that brown and that black, kind of like dibble and dabble in there and do my brows. I had a pencil, but I've been really lazy and haven't been to the store, and I know you guys are like, you work at Sephora, why don't you just buy one? I got something that's been working for me, so I'm trying to just go with it, honestly. But just starting off with this chit chat, I first want to just say that I'm so glad the semester is over with and your girl can finally somewhat enjoy her break. To be honest with you guys, grad school's been like really tough. I feel like I don't want to discourage anybody, you know, from what I'm about to say, but don't think that by pursuing a higher education that's going to be just like undergrad, because it's definitely not. It has literally kicked my tail to the point where like I'm just like mentally exhausted. And it's crazy because in undergrad, that was like, it's like I was stressed, you know, like trying to graduate, trying to do things, and you know, I made it. But it's like grad school be having you questioning if you're gonna get through what you need to get through or not. I don't want to sound, you know, so negative and discouraging. I'm just trying to be real, you know, because okay, so I guess I can just jump straight into it. I'm like avoiding trying to like get to what I'm saying because I'm trying to say it in a way that won't have me leaving in tears and, you know, leaving me feeling worse off than I already do. But talking about things is a good form of taking care of yourself. Grades came back in, and I'm just gonna keep it real. I got an A. I was taking 3 classes, well technically 4, because when you go to FAM and you're a grad student, you're required to take like a seminar class, a 1 credit class. I took a marketing class, a finance class, and an accounting class. Marketing, I got an A in, which I'm not really surprised because marketing just seems like my thing. You know, I'm into it. It's also helping me see YouTube in a different way and social media in a different way. My finance class, I'm gonna say finance for last. My accounting class, I got a B in, which, you know, it's pretty well deserving. Was hoping to have an A, but you know, you can't win them all. My finance class, I got a C in. I said it, there it is, it's out there. I got a C, and I am not happy about that. Like, when you go to grad school, the standards are just higher. Your expectations are higher. There's things in grad school that you cannot get away with that you would have been able to get away with in undergrad. So with that being said, I cried like a baby. I cried like a baby whenever I saw my grades. When grades posted and I saw what I made, I literally bawled. Like, I'm not even playing. I know some of you guys are like, you did good, you got an A and a B and a C, like you're in there. And it's like, no, like, if you guys don't know this about me, school is kind of like, I don't want to say my thing, but school is something that I like pride myself on. And even though when it's all said and done, nobody's gonna be asking what grade you made in finance class, I still want to do good. Anything I put my name on, anything that I strive to achieve, I want to do it at the greatest level that I can. And the harsh reality about that is I literally feel like, looking back, that's what I did, and that's why I'm so hurt, and that's why I feel the way I feel, because it's like I did give it my all. I did try. and I got a C. I got an A, a B, and a C. Yikes. Like, you know, like it just has me feeling very discouraged about school, about grad school. You know, these are just all my emotions that I'm dealing with. I say all that to say that, you know, I had my time, y'all. I had my time to really just reflect and get myself together, because, you know, 'tis the season for disappointments and, you know, seasonal depression and all that, and I just don't want to have a reason to go in the rabbit hole. Rabbit hole is like a term, it's like an expression I use for like depression and you know, really just depression, not so much anxiety, but just a low point. And I know you guys are probably wondering, like, what is it? Like, why are you being so hard on yourself? You did so good, you achieved something that most can't, you're doing it. I hear, you know, it's like I hear it because I literally, that's what my friends tell me, and that's, you know, something that I recognize, that where I'm at is a privilege to be here, it's a blessing to be here, and I don't want to take it for granted. I guess what I'm saying is just that, you know, you guys, you only know what I put out there, you only know what I make available to know, you know, as it should be, right? So you guys don't really know, you know, about every situation where I felt like, you know, discouraged, or every time something didn't go right in my life, you know, I didn't blog it, or I didn't communicate about it, or speak on it. But it's been a rough semester, guys. If I can just be completely honest and just get real about a lot of things, this semester has been very hard for me, transitioning in a whole different state, meeting new people, which honestly has not been an obstacle at all, which I'm very blessed and grateful for. It's just the schooling and just getting adjusted. And mind you, you know, like when I graduated December 2017, which reminds me, it's literally been a year since I've graduated from undergrad, and I'm here at grad, and it is just literally kicking my tail. It's over with now, and you know, as a result of that C, I will have to retake that class, which is already like just shitty in itself. I'm gonna keep it real. It is shitty. It's a shitty feeling. It's horrible. You know, I don't want to do it, obviously, because I barely did good the first go around. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta just get yourself together and just be like, look. And I have done this. I'm literally trying to practice what I preach, you know. I've literally had to just be like, Malasia, look, you came here, you tried, and that's just what it is. Like, if you gotta redo something, then get her done, because you're already here. You've already spent money, you've already invested time, you've already been doing the things that are necessary to be here, and you know, I'm already here, I'm already doing it. Why give up? I'm just sharing that with you all because I've been trying to balance, you know, YouTube for me is like a hobby, so I don't really consider YouTube to be a burden. I do it when I can. I love to create videos and to, you know, be inspired and be in creative mode. It's a beautiful feeling. But what's most important is school right now for me, and yeah, I feel like I have a very healthy balance of school and YouTube, which is not even an issue. It's just, guys, if I could just keep it a buck with y'all, you know, I want this experience to be different. You know, I want to succeed in everything that I do, but I understand that that will not always be the case. You know, that will not always be something that comes naturally or easy to do. Right now, I'm just trying to stay on the course and do my best. I'm just in acceptance phase, basically. I'm just going in with this palette, the Alamazar I never know how to pronounce it. But yeah, guys, I'm sorry if it's like all over the place, but I'm just trying to stay afloat and protect my peace in a way, you know. Like, it's just been very hard trying to stay positive when you constantly have things, you know, not necessarily all at once just happening to you, but in a sense just like, dang, like dang, like you just keep taking a hit and a hit and a hit, and it's like, I'm not gonna lie, like you start to question things like, do I need to be here? What is God's plan? Is this God's plan? Like, you know, just questioning yourself. And honestly, like, I just had to stop. I had to just be like, you know what, that's what I'm not gonna do. That's not what's gonna happen, you know, because at the end of the day, what's for me is for me, and I've earned the right to be here. I've proved myself to be here, and I made it here. I'm not gonna take it for granted, you know, being here and getting discouraged to the point where, you know, I block my own blessings. You know, my fear is just making the same mistake twice. If I could just be honest, when I graduated, and I don't even think I really talked about this, when I graduated undergrad, guys, and I went back home, that was not a happy time for me. I really don't want to cry. I really don't want this to be a sappy video. I promise you guys, I really don't. That was not a happy time for me because I was lost and I felt like a failure because, yeah, I graduated early than expected, and I did Dean's list and everything, and got home and went back to the same room that I was raised in. If not, no, actually, I had my sister took my room. I took her room. Her room is smaller, so it's like I came home, kind of like downgraded a bit, and had to find a job. And you know how it is. You know, if you're a student who's once graduated, or, you know, even if you're not a student, finding a job is just hard, period. Like, I struggled with trying to find my place in the world as a graduated student, and it was just really hard transitioning, trying to just stay on top of things and trying to be superwoman and trying to have it all, when it's like I just literally stepped my foot out there, and I expect to, it's like you step your foot out to the real world expecting to have everything you've ever wanted. That's just not how life works. And unfortunately, as millennials, we think that what we want is supposed to happen immediately when we want it, and that's just not going to be the case all the time. These days, I'm just really trying to train my brain to think differently and move accordingly, just because I'm guilty of this. Like, I'm not even gonna sit here and act like I'm not guilty of this, but graduating undergrad, I don't know what I didn't know what to expect. Like, I just didn't expect it to hit me as hard as it did. And so knowing that I was going to go to grad school, that was literally the only thing I was looking forward to. So to fast forward, get here, and struggle off and on the way I've been doing, it's been messing with me mentally just a little bit, guys. And I'm gonna be honest, you know, I'm not here to fake the funk. Like, this is real life shit. I don't know how else to say it, but you know, I can say this with a little bit of a smile on my face, and you know, you guys see me like laughing a little bit, because at the end of the day, I've done my crying, I've done my doubting, I've done my pouting, and it's time to get up. It's time to get up. It's time to fight. It's time to remember why I'm here. It's time to remember, you know, what it is that I'm striving towards. And it's not going to be easy. If anything, this is teaching me that if you really, really want something, not that I didn't already know this before, but if you really, really want something, like, you have to fight hard for it. Like, nothing in this life worth having comes easy or free. You know, it's like, for a person like me, you know, I feel like I'm a, you know, the kind of person I am. I feel like, you know, I'm a go-getter. I work hard. You know, I feel like those are the things that I know about myself. I don't have to really say much on it. I know me. And for a person that works hard and a person that tries, to know that your efforts can still go, I don't want to say unnoticed, but to try your hardest and still not succeed, I think that's the part that's really like messing with me mentally. And I'm just trying to fight through that and get through that feeling alone, because it doesn't feel good, guys. It doesn't feel good to know that, you know, you do all these things and you still kind of like don't produce the results that you in your heart know that's what you work towards. So I know that, you know, God got me. I know that I am blessed, even though I feel like crap right now. You know, I have not really updated you all too much about, you know, grad school and everything, and it's mostly just because of what I've been dealing with, you know. Side note, guys, I'm sorry, I'm going in with the Huda palette. I know it's really hard to see because the lighting. The Huda palette and the green one, so I know I look crazy right now, but I don't know what I'm doing. I'm talking and doing makeup. Who knows how this looks gonna come out. You know, as I am saying this and being honest about how I feel, I just want everyone out there to know that I'm okay. Like, I feel how I feel, but I'm gonna be all right. Like, I have trained my brain to, and it did not come easy. Like, I've learned to just cut it on and cut it off. Some things are easier than others, but I'm learning to really give myself more credit than what I'm doing, and to be more honest about how I feel. Whatever you're doing, you know, whether it's school, whether it's, I don't know, whatever talent, YouTube, music, any form of artistry, you know, it's not easy, you know, doing things that you love and are passionate about, because it's going to be so many obstacles in your way, and it's going to make you feel like you can't. And I feel like that's an example of how I'm feeling now. It's like, this is what I signed up for, and of course I didn't expect it to be easy. By all means, I did not expect it to be easy, but you know how you think, like, okay, it's not going to be easy, but it's still doable. And it's like, right about now I'm like, is it doable? Is it? Yes, it is. If you know me, you know that, you know, I really care about how I do in my schooling and in life, period. Like, you know, I just believe in giving 110%. Anything you put your name on, anything that you're trying to do, because it's a reflection of you, you know what I mean? So you have to give it your all. And it's like, knowing that you did that is what's reassuring about the feeling that I feel about, you know, my C in my finance class, which, if you guys don't know, has literally been a pain in my ass all semester. Just to give you like a little background story, like, this class has literally been a pain in the ass. So that's that's just my little tidbit. I really don't know what I'm doing, but we gonna work it out. But aside from that, now that I got that out of the way, the bad stuff, I do want to, you know, catch you guys up on other things that have been going on in my life, being here, that are positive, like all of the friends I've made. Shout out to you guys, Bree, Shania, Bria, Brandy, oh, Alexis. You know, you guys know who you are, and I just I'm so grateful for you guys. And you know, love kind of like found me as well, which is a whole nother ball game, because I feel like I could just dedicate a whole video to that, but yeah, you know, that's for a later time. But I am in a relationship now, and it feels really good to say that, knowing the kind of guy he is. And I'm not one to just put my business out there like that, but it's a nice feeling when you know you've upgraded from all of the assholes that you dated. I don't know how else to say it. Like, I get like all weird, I guess, because I just know the crap that I've dealt with, and to know that he's not even that kind of guy, it's just almost makes me want to not say nothing, because I don't want to mess nothing up. But in all seriousness, he's a great guy, and you know, you guys will see him around from time to time, you know. Yeah, you know, I am blessed, you know, beyond measure for the meaningful relationships I've built with friends, and you know, new boos or whatever. but it's just been crazy, you know. It's been crazy. The semester has really just been kind of trying but rewarding at the same time. I mean, you guys know what I've been through between the car accidents and just the transition when I first got here, you know, and then, you know, like typical college people problems like money and time management. It's never easy, but it's rewarding. So if I can just wrap up my semester, I would say that though I don't really feel as accomplished as I would have liked to feel, I am still very much so blessed and grateful to have accomplished what I have thus far. Okay, so I went ahead and just did this other eye off camera, and now I'm gonna add some lashes. They look like these. Okay, these lashes are on, barely. But I'm not gonna color correct today. I know, big shocker. I just wanted to like put this on my skin and see how it looks. I just noticed that that's kind of like everybody's dilemma here. Like, we're all chasing the same things, and it's like, no, we're not. We're not all chasing the same things. Yes, we all want success. Yes, we all want followers, or yes, we all want notoriety, and of course, like similar things. We all want the same kind of result, but we're not all gonna have the same impact. We're not gonna all make the same difference. It's gonna be different forms of it, and it's like, we have to understand. And when I say we, y'all, I'm talking about myself included, because I recognize that as a young millennial who is on social media, who is influenced by her peers and pretty much by anything that's in my face, that I have to understand what's for me. Malasia Chanel is for me. And just because your homegirl doing good, just because your friend is doing good, your classmate, doesn't take away from the fact that you are going to do just as good in something else. I don't know. You guys get what I'm saying? It's like, I'm guilty of it. You know, we're all guilty of it. Even if we don't recognize that's what we're doing, sometimes that's what we're doing. We're jealous, or we're not even jealous. We just get in our feelings about what we feel like we should have. And the only person that's rushing to get to that is ourselves. Nobody else. God is not saying you need to hurry up and get to this, you need to hurry up do this by 25, and then by 30 you need to have this. Like, we put that pressure on ourselves. You know, sometimes we just have to ask ourselves that question and, you know, really dig deep and figure out, you know, what we really want out of this life. And to know that just because you want it don't mean it's supposed to happen right now. Like, I'm guilty of it. A lot of my friends are guilty of it. You know, a lot of people I know, we want what we want when we want it. And that's fine. But you can't just expect things to happen because you want it to happen. Things take time. It takes a process. It takes maturity. It takes growth. Things that maybe we're not at our full potential right now. You know, it's just one of those things. It's like, we all have something that we're chasing and we're going after. We all have something that we want to do. We all have dreams and passions. And, you know, if it's really your dream and your passion, continue hustling, continue working on it, continue perfecting it. Don't give up on yourself. And I'm literally saying that to you all, and like literally putting it into myself at the same time. Things take time, and nobody's story is an overnight success. It may seem that way, and kudos to them if that is what it is, but you don't let people dim your light because theirs is shining too. If what you're doing isn't working, try a different route, try a different way, try a better method. I'm going in with the Anastasia bronzer in mahogany, by the way. But, you know, this life is one that is not easy, and it's going to be lots of things that happen. It's going to be lots of situations that will arise, and I'm learning as, wow, that's blotchy. I'm learning as a young adult that more and more about myself, you know, and how important it is to continue to persevere. You know, you only get stronger. God gives the biggest battles to those who can handle it. I'm gonna take an oldie but goodie MAC Gold Deposit. I used to wear this stuff like all the time. I don't know why I stopped. I feel like since I have gold on my lids, might as well put some gold on my cheeks as well. Alright guys, so this completes the look that I did. All I did was just add the NYX Brown lip liner and a Laura Mercier pink gloss. So this is the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this chit chat. Get ready with me, just being open and honest about what I've been going through, kind of like a life update, you know, about my graduate school semesters. And congrats to everybody who graduated and is doing the damn thing, and those of us who aren't too far behind, you know, we gonna get them next time. We're gonna get them next time. You know, I hope everybody takes something out of this. I know that it's healing for me to share all this with you all. I do love you guys. Stay great, be great, positive thoughts, and we're gonna be all right. Just talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.